Spotting a narcissist can be pretty difficult. In my experience, I have found two kinds of narcissistic people before. One of them is a small minority. It's the blatantly malignant type of narcissism, where if you catch that person, the blatant person, in a fit of rage, throwing a temper tantrum, punching a wall or something, and you just ask them straight up, are you a narcissist? They'll probably tell you, yeah, I am a narcissist, so what? Those types of people are kind of obvious, and they oftentimes just get labeled as a general asshole to everybody and everything around them. But they're the minority. Most narcissists are very covert about it. They try to hide it. They do not have the self-reflection necessary to fully understand that they are in the wrong, and they cannot figure it out. They oftentimes don't even realize that they are a narcissist. But they understand enough to be able to tell that the people around them do not like that behavior from them. So they develop a mask, a facade. They hide it. They hide their true self, and they gaslight you into thinking that they are better than they are. They lie to your face. They lie over and over. They'll tell you whatever you need to hear in order to keep you in some state of fear, or a state of guilt, or a state of obligation, in order to manipulate you using those emotions that you feel. If you feel like you're in fear of this narcissist, or you feel guilty for them, you feel so much pity and empathy, or you feel like you have an obligation to help them, then that makes you a tool for them to use. You are their means to an end. You are their supply. A good way to tell a covert narcissist, a narcissist will never admit to anything wrong. They always have an excuse. Whatever the case may be, they've always got some reason. It could be the tiniest thing ever, or it could be the largest thing ever. It doesn't matter. If you ask them about it, and they think, oh, they're asking me to see if I am going to take responsibility. And the answer is no, they won't. Because accountability and responsibility is their kryptonite. They cannot handle that. They are always in the right, and everyone around them is in the wrong. The world is in the wrong. The entire universe is in the wrong, and they are in the right. They are always in the right. It doesn't matter how much in the wrong they are. It is impossible for a narcissist to say that they are sorry. And they cannot handle the word no. If you tell a narcissist no, they will lose their mind. They will lose their shit. They will flip out and self-combust. And then you go back to the malignant narcissist thing, where you tell them no, they freak out, they start getting in a temper tantrum and a rage, they, fly off the handle, and it becomes more obvious that way. That said, you need to keep an eye out for a smart narcissist, because, it's not like a switch. It's not like a yes or no, are you a narcissist, yes or no kind of thing. It's kind of like a spectrum from the way that I've experienced it, where you have people at one end who are totally normal, you have people at the other end who are the biggest narcissists in the world, and then you have people kind of in between. And sometimes you run into a really smart narcissist who is kind of narcissistic, but they know just enough to make you heavily doubt that they are a narcissist. So they will say, "Oh, I'm sorry." And they'll handle the word no, and they'll take some accountability, and they'll take some responsibility, they'll take some criticism, but then deep down, they will refuse it, they will work against it, they will still find a justification for being right, but they'll just keep it to themselves, and they'll hold on to it, and they'll play as like a sleeper agent almost, until they can get past the social situation with you, because they know they can't convince you of them being right, so they just cut their losses and move on. So they're kind of like a narcissist, but in secret, and they keep it to themselves. Naturally, everybody is a little bit narcissistic. Everybody is a little bit. But you gotta watch out for some people who take it relatively far to the detriment of the people around them, while at the same time pretending to not be a narcissist. Those people are the worst. Those people, they can trick you so badly. Those people you end up in a relationship with, you're their friend, or you're their significant other, or maybe your family, whatever the case may be, and for years and years and years you're together in whatever that human relationship was, and it takes years and years until you finally realize, wow, this person is not who I thought they were. Because over time, that facade, that mask, breaks down. It doesn't matter how strong of a will you have as an individual. Eventually, people will see through it. They will see the real you. It's true for everybody, including narcissists. So eventually, you're gonna find out if a person is a narcissist if you just spend enough time with them. And that's where another sign comes in. Because they're going to gaslight you. They're gonna try to trick you. They're gonna make more excuses, and they're gonna try to make you feel guilty, or that you have an obligation, or something along those lines. Maybe a little bit of fear in there, though that one's a little more unlikely. Whatever the case may be. And they're going to recognize that you're catching on. And they're going to try to then overcorrect a little bit and suddenly slam the doors. Oh shit, I need to convince this person I'm better than I actually am again. Yeah. There's a lot of people like that in the world, unfortunately. But if you can spot them, that's step one. Bye.